Hello, my name is Mark with Scared Shiftless, SoCal, California. And what we have here is a 1967 Camaro. And what we have is we just have some lights on the dash that tells us if our engine is hot or our engine oil is low. And it doesn't have an accurate reading for our voltage. So what we're going to do is we're going to install the Equus 6100. It's small, it's compact, it's going to fit right up underneath our dash here, right underneath the ashtray, below the radio, and it's pretty simple to install. Let's just take a look at our gauge. So we have here is our water temp, our voltage, and our oil. What we're going to do is take this apart. And we're going to mount it underneath our dash. I've already pre-wired this, and it's pretty simple. What we have is on our lighting, we have black for ground, white, which is going to attach to our dash lights. We're going to have a black wire for our voltmeter, and a red one that is going to go to our fuse box. So when we turn the key on, it's going to be hot. We have a mechanical water temperature. We're going to put a fitting in the intake, and our oil pressure has a line that's all included with the kit. It gives us our plastic line and a couple different fittings to use. It comes with some electrical connections and some screws to attach it underneath our dash. Our water temperature comes with a couple different size fittings depending on what intake manifold you have. I believe we're going to use the bigger one, but we'll get to that later. So let's go ahead and get it installed. So let's just take a look at our gauges. They look pretty nice right there. We picked up our dash lights from our heater control, and then we ran a red wire to our ignition switch for our voltmeter. So when we turn on our ignition, it goes up, tells us our voltage, and when we turn our headlights on, we see they're illuminated. They're pretty nice. They look nice. We're going to be able to see those in the dark pretty well. They're actually adjustable with the switch. So everything looks great in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our final connections on our engine compartment. Let's go over there and take a look. So what we had was an existing hole in our firewall that we can string our temperature sender and our oil pressure lines through. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to do here. We're going to remove our existing temperature sender just by removing the wire, and then we're going to remove the fitting. We're going to put in our bun and our cable. I want to add coolant before we start our vehicle. Now let's go over and install our oil pressure line. Okay, our existing oil pressure sensor is located on our block right behind our coil. Has a little blue wire there. We're going to remove that part and we're going to replace it. So we're going to take this part, pull it up, and we're going to replace it with this fitting. We're going to cut our oil line to length, install this. Let's go ahead and do that. So there we go, we have our fitting installed with our line. When we start our engine, we're going to want to make sure that this connection doesn't leak. We're going to also want to make sure that the one underneath the dash doesn't leak. Simple installation. Let's go ahead, check for leaks. Choice for this vehicle. It was easy to install. It fit between our dash and our console, and it's easy to see. The instruction booklet was also helpful to tell us which wires went where, and was easy to read and understand. What's most important here is now that we have gauges, we can see what the temperature of our vehicle is and our oil pressure also, which the cost of the gauges and the labor far subsides what the cost of a new engine would cost you. I hope this video has been very helpful for you, and I'm Mark with Scared Shiftless, SoCal, California. Thank you for watching.